Greetings, I'm Rob Chapman. Welcome to this video all about the Guardian from Chapman Guitars. The Guardian is our latest offering. I kind of intentionally held off reviewing this guitar for a bit because, you know, I own the company. I'm the founder and owner, and I kind of think sometimes that a review of a product that I make is a little bit disingenuous, isn't it? I don't know. I'm incredibly biased. I love this guitar so much. And I also wanted to road test it so that any anecdotes, any sort of, you know, talks of it's the best, it's great, could be backed up by solid fact rather than just the fact that it's a product that I'm selling. So I'll get straight to the point. This is the prototype. I only have the prototype here. The full-blooded ones that we're selling come in different colors. We don't, as of yet, sell the Guardian in black. But otherwise, this is exactly as you would purchase the Guardian from Chapman Guitars. I took this on tour with me across China. So I went all the way to Shanghai, Shenzhen, other parts of China, and I played a number of clinics and shows at Music China and for New X in Shenzhen and a bunch of other places. And it was really an amazing opportunity because it coincided perfectly with the release of the Chapman Guardian. You know, it's kind of serendipitous. It's the biggest music show on the planet, and I thought, well, it's the perfect opportunity to road test my new guitar. Needless to say, it performed spectacularly. I couldn't be more proud of how great this guitar is. Honestly, it's like sunshine on a stick. I know that if you're not holding one and you're just looking at it like this, it looks a little bit unorthodox. I will completely agree with you and forgive you for thinking this looks a little bit out there. But when you sit down with it or stand up with it and start playing it, it morphs into your body in a really special way, and it feels awesome to play live. I was playing instrumental shreddery. If you know me, you know what I'm talking about. Bleed the Light and all those kinds of things. And I was running around the stage outside of the show, spinning, jumping, the whole thing. And it was connected to me in such a cool way, partly because this upper horn and the way that the lower bout of the body rests on my knee. Also, it helped that I have amazing straps from Magrabo, who are a brilliant Italian strap company. Highly recommend you check out Magrabo. So let's talk about the body first of all. It's an alder body and top, solid alder. We chose alder because it's super resonant. It's a sort of fairly lightweight body wood. It wasn't too expensive, but it was enough that you're going to get what you need out of a resonant machine. You know, the whole thing is a physics system. We want a body wood that's going to resonate so that you feel it. It's giving back to you. Do you know what I mean? If you've ever played a dead guitar, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not talking tone wood. I'm talking, you know, resonation through the guitar. The top horn connects to your body, your solar plexus, and you really feel the vibrations going into you. A bit like when you're playing classical acoustic guitar, you kind of feel the guitar giving into your body with the resonation. It does the same thing here. When I'm playing, a bit like an Ibanez Iceman, Fireman, one of those would do. You feel it going into you, which is quite nice. And the lower part of the body, Amazing Dave designed it. So I'll stand up and show you. When I'm playing lead, it's like this, but when I pop my knee, it pops the guitar fretboard forward, and it gives you such an interesting view of everything that's going on. It makes it easier to play lead. And that's something that I love about flying V guitars, Explorer guitars, is the way that it sits on the body and hangs as a live machine. You know, when I make a guitar, when Chapman makes a guitar, we're not just thinking, oh, well, we'll make another guitar to sell the guitar. Who cares about that? You know? That's not what I'm into. I want a machine that I can take live and shred and play and interact with a band and record with. It has to be a functional, real piece of gear that I can take on the road and I can trust. And there were bits that I would tweak now in a further iteration, but a lot of it is just staying put where it is. Anyway, that's the body. We'll talk about the pickups, Duncan distortions, USA full fat Duncan distortions. And you might be forgiven for thinking, well, it's a distortion pickup. Is that going to sound super, super crazy high output? Actually, kind of no. I mean, it can do. I'm plugged into the Chapman Cloudhammer Prototype 1. I'm on the green channel. I can give you... That's tapped, by the way. I'll untap it. And I've actually dialed in a little bit of gain. So I wanted to warm it up. I could go crystal clean, but I'm not really a crystal clean player. Tapping it, it will give you the completely clean vibe with this particular setting. It's all setting dependent. And with the buckers, it'll bark. I've got two volumes and a tone. The tone, you pull it and it will split these here Duncan distortions to give you beautiful tones. It also backs off the volume a little bit when you do that because obviously you're halving the output. This bridge is a Chapman bridge. It's modeled on a hip shot, but it's Chapman's own version. We've still got beautiful, beautiful locking. I'll try and give you a close-up view. Locking tuners here, open gear. They're really good. The tuning stability was brilliant. I think I played 6 shows in China. Not once did I have a tuning slip or any kind of an issue. And I flew this guitar a long ass way. I mean, it's a long way from Malta to China and back again. I think it's probably one of the longest flights I've done, for sure. Sticking to the materials, this is a roasted, in the industry we say torrefied maple neck. Very stable. It needed to be for the flying. Ebony fingerboard. Normally it comes with an elf door, you know, a little trap door for the elves that you keep the spirits and the guitar. I took mine off because I was really worried that I'd need to do neck adjustments when I landed in China, and I didn't, and I lost it. So that's what prototypes are for, folks. And it just goes to show how panicky I was. I really thought I'd need to continually adjust the neck for the changes in temperature and humidity. Who knew that Malta temporarily was quite similar to China? Under the hood, it has a treble bleed and a Sprague orange drop capacitor. And what the majority of this does is it retains the high end when you roll off the volume. So you don't get that dulling of the tone as you back off the volume. Now that's really good for me because I'm continuously setting up my guitar for a rhythm and a lead tone. Let me show you exactly kind of how I would do that. I set them both full. In fact, I'm gonna stick it on the dirty red nasty channel. That's my lead tone, full volume. I'm going to back off my rhythm tone slightly. So now I've got a rhythm setting and I can just slap down on this here pickup selector and get a lead tonality. So I really bonded with this guitar. I'm not saying that I didn't think I would do. I expected to enjoy playing it because after all, I was involved in the design. But I really bonded with this guitar, and I think it's because it contains elements of some of my favourite instruments of all time. You know, I'm a big fan of PRS, Gibson, Fender. It's got a little bit of all that DNA in it, but it's a unique Chapman instrument, and we're really proud of that. So let me give you a few tones. I'll start with the clean channel. We'll do neck pickup, tapped. In the middle. Bridgy bridge. Untapped, here's the bridge. In the middle. In the neck. Now what I'll do is I'll wind up the green channel to give you a little bit more 1974X type tonality, get you some crunch, British crunch. Okay, British crunch, bridge position. Neck position. In the middle. Even tapped with the British crunch sound is beautiful. Love that so much. Over to the filth. Here's the filth. Let's do neck pickup with the filth. I'm going to turn that bad boy up. Bridge position. Tapped in the middle. Let's go bridge position with a tube screamer. It's everything you ever wanted and more in a modern looking electric guitar. Super proud. There's not a lot more to tell you really other than that. This is the Chapman Guardian, and it's available right now all over the planet. Enjoy it, and if you get one, let me know on Instagram. I'm at Rob_Chappers, Chappers. Take it easy, have an amazing day. Chappers out.